welcome to a return to my YouTube roots in a wrestling video. I get messages every few weeks or so, or comments on old videos saying do more WWE videos. So ask and you shall receive eventually. Of course, this is my Summerslam 2013 predictions, and this weekend will be a triple bill of wrestling videos from me, so you can look forward to 2 more over the weekend. But for now, we're talking about SummerSlam and my predictions for the show. We got Natalya with the Funkadactyls, Cameron and Naomi, versus Brie Bella with Eva Marie and Nikki Bella. Yes, I'm reading off Wikipedia, funnily enough. This match, I'm assuming that the Bella's going to win, or Brie Bella, and it makes it's no surprise to me that this match is happening because Total Divas, you know, get all of them into the same match, apart from that other one, what's her name, JoJo. Although I heard that she's singing the national anthem at SummerSlam. Did I hear that? I don't know. But yeah, they get all the Total Divas girls in one match, so, you know, I think Brie Bella will win that one. Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn versus Big E Langston and AJ Lee. I feel like it would be a travesty if Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn didn't win, because Dolph really needs to get out of this. I mean, he was doing so well in the World Heavyweight Title division, and then it just kind of lost and went down to this level, which is not good for Dolph Ziggler, in my opinion. We know that Caitlyn and AJ Lee work together really well. We know that you know, Dolph and Nikki Langston, Big E Langston, have their own history, so I'm sure that they're probably going to be, you know, gel quite well together, hopefully. But again, it's going to be a match that's probably not going to be very long, and I'm sure that with a guy as good as Dolph in it, they'll be able to pull out something entertaining. And yeah, I think that Dolph and Caitlyn will win that one, hopefully anyway. Kane versus Bray Wyatt in a Ring of Fire match, which is basically an Inferno match from what I understand. Only the objective is not to set your opponent on fire, because this is PG after all. I'm going to say Bray Wyatt wins this one. There's no reason for Kane to win this one. And yeah, I don't see the Wyatts slowing down anytime soon. I've read that the Wyatts are like Triple H's kind of pet project, and that he's grooming them to be in the spot that the Shield has just had recently. Apparently the Shield aren't doing very well. I don't see where the logic in that is. They're awesome. Never mind. Bray Wyatt to win that one. Cody Rhodes versus Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow's going to win this one, I think. I mean, it seems like Cody Rhodes is going to win it, so for that reason, I think like Damien Sandow's going to win it. That's just me. And then we have Alberto Del Rio, the World Heavyweight Champion, defending against Christian. Not a doubt in my mind that Alberto Del Rio will defend this title and win this match, because I just don't see Christian ever being back in that spot. Though it's cool to see him there in that match, and I'm sure it's going to be a great match. But I would love to be proved wrong on that one. CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, singles match. I'm surprised they didn't slap some kind of stipulation on this match. I'm sure they might do a rematch down the line. You know, they love to do that with Brock Lesnar. But my prediction is Brock's going to win this. I mean, it's just physically, it's like Punk's going to have to pull everything out of the bag to kind of beat Brock, and I feel like he could only do that realistically in some kind of no disqualification match where he has other things at his disposal apart from just his fists and his legs, unless Heyman somehow gets in the way. But for me, Brock's going to win this one. John Cena versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, with Triple H as a special guest referee. Well, let's be honest, we've all heard that Cena's been having elbow issues. He hasn't wrestled recently for a few weeks, and Cena's a guy who always wrestles on the shows all the time, even when he's the champ, and you can't take that away from him. So obviously it's more serious than it's been let on. Apparently he's taking time off after SummerSlam, so for me, this is kind of the easiest match to call. I think Daniel Bryan's going to win it in a moment that everyone's been waiting for and everyone's going to love. Orton's going to come down and cash in and then win the title off Bryan. I think it's just it's too obvious. It's so obvious, because Orton's been coming out and just being like, just boringly standing there holding his briefcase like, I'm going to cash in at SummerSlam. It's like, it's just so obvious, you know. If they were going to do this, they shouldn't have had Orton to get involved in this in any way whatsoever, so that it would be somewhat of a surprise. But it just isn't going to be. It's going to be so predictable. It's going to be really annoying, because Bryan's going to win the title, and everyone's going to be like, yes, finally. And then, oh god, here comes Randy Orton down to win the title. For me, I'm not interested in seeing Randy with the WWE title. Yes, he's a credible wrestler. Yes, he's a great wrestler. I don't find his character that interesting. It'd be good to see him as a heel again, sure, but for me, I just think it needs to start going to newer guys, you know. Cena I could almost handle, but it just Orton, I just feel like his time has been and gone as a WWE champion. I feel like he's so much better utilised in the mid card. Not that his talent reflects that, but because for him to be in the mid card wrestling with people like Bryan, like he did a month or two back, with other people, just who are on the cusp, to get them over, even if he's still winning matches, I feel like Randy Orton would be better kind of used in almost a veteran kind of position where he's putting other guys over, obviously while still retaining his own kind of character by winning and stuff. I'm just not interested in seeing Orton as a champion, and I know it's going to disappoint me and annoy me, but there you go. Who knows what they're going to do with the whole Triple H, Stephanie, Vince thing. Apparently that is pretty much the focus of SummerSlam. And then WrestleMania 30 apparently is going to be the big payoff between that, between the three of them and the feud or whatever's going on. Who's going to go heel fully? Is it going to be Vince? Is it going to be Triple H? People have been saying it's going to be Triple H and Stephanie being heel, and then Vince is going to be face. I don't know how that's going to work, and I don't know. For me, it just seems like, you know, really we're going back to the McMahons again. Yeah, I just obviously WrestleMania 30 to have an angle involving the McMahons is definitely cool, and definitely something that I think needs to happen, because, you know, it's the McMahons, it's the 30th, or at least Vince, you know, should be involved in something on screen at WrestleMania 30. But I don't know, it's just like, really, again, you know, for me, it just feels a little bit again like, you know, we had Punk and Cena 2 years ago, this big buzz over Punk. You know, Bryan doesn't quite have the buzz that Punk had back then, but he's got something of a buzz right now, and he definitely pulled off the best promo of his career, in my opinion, on Monday. Nowhere near the level of the Punk promo, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like Bryan's moment, and again, Triple H is kind of stepping into that moment, if you know what I mean. I got no problem with him really being the special guest referee, but he did the exact same thing at SummerSlam. He saw that this angle was hot, and he inserted himself into it. And what do you know? The month after, it was Punk versus Triple H. He tried to get himself in with that kind of buzz, I feel. And I think maybe he's doing that now. I don't know. I know people who love Triple H will hate me saying that, but there you go. I love Triple H, but yeah, there you go. There are my thoughts, there are my predictions. Daniel Bryan to win. Yeah, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Alberto Del Rio, Damian Sandow, Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn, and Brie Bella will be your winners at SummerSlam, I believe. And I don't think that Dean Ambrose will drop the US title on the pre-show against Rob Van Dam. I think RVD's in the spot now where he's just going to basically be a guy to have great matches, but won't win any titles, won't go on to have any major feuds. Boo. Yeah, I think they're just going to use him just as a you know, a good match on the card kind of spot, which I'm fine with. Yeah, I think it'll be a good match too. Hopefully I'll get to see it. Although I'm guessing it's going to be just like the WrestleMania pre-show, where we're going to have like 50 minutes of waffling and trying to sell you the pay-per-view and about 7 minutes of an actual match, when it could have been you know, more time given. But there you go. There are my SummerSlam predictions. Tomorrow you'll be hearing a much longer video from me, or listening to. Hearing and listening are the exact same thing. You'll be watching or hearing a video from me tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's going to be me giving you my review of Daniel Bryan's WWE career in full. I won't go super in depth, but pretty in depth. I'm imagining I'm probably going to go at least 20 minutes with this one. Just want to talk about his whole career in the WWE so far, what I thought of him then, what I think of him now, and everything else in between. So look forward to that. I'll be posting that tomorrow to get ready for SummerSlam. And then of course I'll probably do either a SummerSlam review, or if I can manage it, a live reactions video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, he's really cool. But he's not quite as cool as you, cause